Hello again and welcome to the AM News. My name is Kimini Nyamani Amano. We'll start off with the airport and the filth engulfing the area. And so the beauty of this airport city is soon to be tarnished as filth is gradually engulfing parts of the area. Indiscriminate dumping by some residents and business operators in the area has left sections of the city unsightly. Abigail Adomako Inchi has more.
The airport city is one of the rapidly growing suburbs in the capital with several businesses still emerging, though the beauty of the airport city, very close to Ghana's international airport, cannot be downplayed. But this could soon be tarnished. Just opposite the new shopping mall and adjacent to Shell fuel station is a stream gradually becoming a dump site. Materials dumped here ranges from paper to plastics, leaving the place in a mess. Officials from Airport Shell, who declined to speak on camera, say that the fuel station had its own dump site close by. The Airport Shell dump site was spotted close to the stream but was gated and separated from it. According to the Shell officials, some residents indiscriminately dump refuse in the stream when their dump site is locked and no one is watching. For now, no one can tell the perpetrators of the heinous act, but the capital could lose a beautiful city to filth if the situation is left unattended to. Abigail Adomakwinchi for Joy News.
Let's talk about fuel now. Supply of petroleum products from all major depots in the country is resumed. Fuel tankers are currently sending petroleum products to various retail outlets throughout the country. Subsequently, a total of 3 million litres of petrol have been delivered to retail stations, mainly in Accra, Tema area, and a total of 50 million litres of the product will be pumped into the system over the next 10 days to ease the shortage. Hence, deliveries will continue through Monday and until products have been supplied to all retail outlets across the country. The general public is advised to report any retail station suspected to be hoarding petroleum products to the National Petroleum Authority for appropriate sanctions to be imposed on the retail outlet and marketing company. Meanwhile, a statement from the Ministry of Information and Media Relations is urging the public to cease the panic buying as normalcy of supply returns. The minority in Parliament is fuming over a directive from Chief of Staff Prosper Barney to resolve the committee set up to investigate how officials of the National Petroleum Authority rented an office apartment at a sum of $63,000 a month. In his words, MP for Ifijakwabre South and member of the Mines and Energy Committee of Parliament, William Oreku described the decision as a sad day for Ghana. Minister of Energy Emmanuel described the $63,000 a month office space for the NPA as not representing prudent use of state resources. A 5-member committee was therefore instituted by the ministry a few days ago to look into the circumstances under which the office was rented. But even before the committee could begin its work, a statement from the Chief of Staff Prosper Barney ordered the dissolution of this committee, indicating the presidency is reviewing the approval processes that went into the decision to commit state funds to rent an office when the upfront payment involved could have completed a permanent office building for the NPA. The Chief of Staff again directed the Sector Ministry to direct the NPA not to renew the rent agreement at the end of the current tenure. Inadequate infrastructure is hampering the intake of fresh students at the Doma Senior High School in the Bunahafo region. Major projects, including an ultra-modern assembly hall, have stalled for the past 8 years. Nesta Kafuya Juma was at the school and sent this report from Doma Hinkro.
Doma Senior High School has a population of over 1,000 students. Overcrowding is a major feature at the Doma Senior High School. This is attributed to lack of facilities such as assembly hall and dormitories. The school's dining hall has now become a multi-purposed facility with dining and other school functions conducted here. This situation has slowed down academic work because whenever there is a function, apart from dining, the students spend hours moving furniture outside and then back after the program. This foundation is supposed to be an ultra-modern assembly hall But construction, which commenced during the late President Atamilsa's reign, has stalled. The Assembly Hall is expected to accommodate about 2,000 students upon its completion. Another project which has been abandoned is an administration block. Assistant Headmaster in charge of academics for the school, Vasco Duku, says the appalling situation has prevented school authorities from admitting more students.
It's my prayer that one day government will listen to us, know whatever the problem that we are facing in the school here, so that it will come to also our age. And we are also appealing to the old boys and girls of this school to also be awakening. Nowadays, it is the old boys and girls who have been helping a lot of schools, and without them we cannot also function very, very well. So they should also return to donate a lot to a school, as have been done to other schools.
The Home Economics Department of the school has also had its fair share of the numerous challenges.
Chief Justice Georgina Wood at the weekend called for a radical change in the traditional focus of all educational courses in the country. She said the courses should be designed to teach and reflect the relevance of economic, political, financial and social underpinnings of national development strategy so that graduates are equipped to meet the development needs of Ghana. Justice Wood made the call at the 14th Congregation of Ghana Institute of Management and Public Administration here in Accra. According to her, there is the need for a national development plan for tertiary institutions to be able to produce graduates who meet the skills gaps required for the implementation of national development strategy. Justice Wood said, as a developing nation requiring good structural underpinnings for advancement, there is the need to link tertiary education to all aspects of business, public policy and governance. She noted that the view today is that educational quality has been compromised in the effort to expand enrollment, adding that the phenomenon is not corresponding with elevation in funding either from public or the private sector. And she added also that many developing governments believe that education is the main strategy to reduce poverty and enhance the development of the nation, yet the provision of an adequately funded strategy continues to challenge these countries. Finally, the affluent in society have been advised to reach out to underprivileged children in order to augment efforts by benevolent organizations in Ghana at the 35th anniversary Thanksgiving service of World Vision Ghana in Accra. Deputy Minister for Water Resources, Works and House, and Samson Ahi lauded World Vision Ghana for its immense contributions to addressing water challenges, especially in the remotest parts of the country. Activities of World Vision Ghana and pledged government's unflinching support to the organization and carrying out its operations.
That World Vision Ghana has provided mechanized water systems, drilled 3,800 boreholes fitted with hand pumps, and rehabilitated several broken down boreholes. In addition, you have provided rainwater harvesting systems to many institutions to provide them with clean and safe water. Children are a gift from God. It is the responsibility of parents and society at large to nurture them to attain full age and also realize their potential. I'm happy to acknowledge the effort of World Vision Ghana in complementing government's quest in providing safe and clean water to the populace.
That's it from me this morning. The show continues right after me. There's Benedict Owusu with sports. My name is Kimini Nyamani Amani.